Good morning, everyone. Liz with New Jersey Gardening here. So today I just want to take you on a quick tour of one side of my garden. And here in front of me, I have either larkspur or delphinium. I've been calling it delphinium in my videos, I noticed. However, um, I can't find the package that I actually sowed it. And all I have is delphinium um, packages left. So I don't even know if I did buy larkspur or just delphinium. But as you guys can see, there's a little flower. But I think it's starting to look more like larkspur to me than delphinium. Which they kind of look similar. So either ways, I'm gonna be very happy with what it is. And then here I have sunflowers that are pollenless from Johnny's. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. It's very popular, sunflowers, but I just don't want the mess for my customers whenever they take it home and then it starts having all that pollen. It can mess up their. And I always let them know that that's what's going to happen. So to have it somewhere or put something underneath it. And either ways, the people just love sunflowers. But I'm really looking forward to be able to give this to my customers and know that it's not gonna have any pollen. Then, who can miss this beauty? This foxgloves from last year. Oh, it's just beautiful. I am so having so much fun with these flowers. I already did some arrangements and I'm just so happy with it. And I think that this was the best spot for them. So I have different spots in my garden, but for some reason this is the best spot. It's gonna go like my garden kind of goes low from here. And so I don't know if the drainage or what it is. I did have wood chips here like 2 years ago. I started everything here with wood chips, and then I started planting stuff and things just started coming out amazingly, even reseeding itself. For example, this bells of Ireland. I see bells of Ireland just in random places that I didn't put them. So there's another one there. There's another one there. There are the other ones, the big ones over there that was fall planted. And I love that method because I planted the what I believe is the larkspur or the phinium, and they just came out really nice. So I'm gonna try to stay in order. Although it's kind of hard because I just want to show you everything at once. And here I have lupines. So a couple months ago I sowed this directly from seed, and here they are. They're just looking amazing. So I do have two plants, and I just don't have the two plants next to each other, and I don't have the heart to rip it out yet. So I'm gonna try to save it and see if I can transplant it somewhere else. In the meantime, I gotta get on these weeds. I know. There's so much to do, honestly, all the time. And then here I have a little sad looking apple tree that the deers have absolutely been devouring every chance they get. And then here I have some Gonfrina. This is the orange Gonfrina, and I'm looking forward to working with this in the fall. Those fall colors. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. I did work with the purple one last year, and it was nice, but I didn't use it too much. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And let's turn around here, and I want to show you the white foxglove. And then here the other day I transplanted some of my columbine. That's a perennial, so I'm hoping that these babies will make it. I'm not exactly sure. What I'm trying this year is the no dig method. So I just added a whole bunch of compost on top of here. But as you guys can see, I didn't do a really good job. My son helped me, of course. Actually, I all this was him. but it was my idea, so I'm gonna go with that. But as you can see, the weeds are coming through it because I didn't really put enough, so I should have added. I should add more. He did help me a lot. So, anyways, I have there my spinach. Then I have tons and tons of Rebecca that sit itself over there, as well as sunflowers. All of those self-seeded, which is amazing. I'm so happy with that. Then over here, I have some Sweet William. It's doing pretty decent, considering the conditions that it's in with all these weeds that are underneath. And then yesterday was so hot. Yesterday was breaking record for New Jersey. I believe it was 97 degrees, but it felt more like 120. So my babies, I don't know how, but they are surviving. So here we have the feverfew. I've been so antsy for years to get my hands on this feverfew, and a lot of the stuff I just didn't get it, believing that I probably would kill it or wouldn't be able to grow it. And I can't sing victory yet because there's no flowers, but I can say that these were all from seed, and here they are, 3-4 inches big. So I'm happy with that. And here I have my sad little looking basil. I don't know what it is, the ants or something is just taking over these leaves. So we'll see what happens. And I have more, so I can transplant in a different place. Like I said, over here is the new one. This bed was just, my son just put a whole bunch of mulch on top of it, and this is the result. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but to be honest with you, I just been so busy with the garden. I have a vegetable garden, I have a couple beds of flowers, and they're quite big, so I'm just going all out this year. And then I do have to say that this, what are this? Let me see. Of course, I don't have a label because I'm just having a moment here, but it will come to me. Then over there, okay, let's go here. I have some basil, which this is a regular basil and it's doing much better. And then here I have my marigold, which is also doing good. I do have to snip that little flower so I can encourage more growth. Then I have like 3 lines here of coxcomb. I love this velvety red coxcomb. It is beautiful. And here I have my amazing blue porum that was sown in the fall, and it is breathtaking. It's lovely. And then over here I have my baby's breath, which seems like in a couple more days, if not like in 2 days, this is gonna flower. So I'm so happy about this too. And the syringe major. I have a couple plants here that I am just so looking forward to be. I already did 2 arrangements, and I'm sorry, I got 2 stems last time, so I did 1 arrangement that I put in. And when I went to see it at the store, because that's where I have it a nearby store, I went to see it and I was thinking, oh, I wonder how it's doing, because I seen some of the other videos where it doesn't hold that well. Anyways, I went in there, the syringe major was flopping, but I only saw 1 flopping, the other one wasn't. Well, what happened was it wasn't in the water, but the one that was in the water was doing fine. So what I'm thinking is, at this stage of it just flowering it like this is when it holds. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna have to see throughout the season. Okay, so now it came to me. Back here, what I didn't remember what it was, it is snapdragons. So that's what I have there. Then over here, I have in between all these weeds, ageratum. This is supposed to be different colors of ageratums, the blues, the pink, and I believe the white. So hopefully I can have something. I love ageratum, and the blue one just reminds me of one of my best friends, and so it just brings happiness to my face when I see that. And also, like I was saying with this bed, there's just something about this bed that I don't put any fertilizer or anything, but I think that the wood chips have done such a good job throughout the years of mending the soil and just being able to all the plants to have that drainage that they need and the nutrients, that a lot of the stuff has been so sitting here, except those babies there. Those are the ranunculus from the dollar store that I planted a couple weeks ago, and they are doing good. I don't see any buds yet, but look at them. They are just beautiful. The foliage is beautiful. So either ways, if I don't get anything, I'm still going to celebrate because I never grown ranunculus before, and for being a dollar, it's just worth it, and the experience. I know a lot of the times it's kind of hard to grow this because they have to be washed a certain way. They have to be put in the water certain time. They have to be put in darkness to germinate. So there's a process, a whole process. And so I just wanted to see before I invested tons of money, because this ranunculus can be quite pricey, and some of them you even have to belong to a certain club to get them. Well, right now the club that I that I have joined in is the dollar store club, and that's what I can afford at this moment, and that is fine. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with those bulbs, especially when you're just trying to start them, for the first time. Now, let's get back into this amazing soil here. So, right there, there's a self-seeded zinnia. I did not have any zinnias on this side, but I guess the wind blew them over, and there it is. What I did have last year here was the aster, and there's an aster plant there. Right there, there's another one, and here's more zinnias. So I just really I love when I get volunteers, when I get stuff that I had the previous year and they're just coming up. It's just amazing. And then here I have some Colorado jarrow, which I did planted this year. I do have some from last year that I put in the fall, but that's in a different bed. Then over here I have another thing that reseeded, which is the cornflower, and there's a bunny in my garden. There's a bunny in my garden that I don't know. I don't know if he's my friend or if he's my enemy. Not sure. But anyways, this is a damage. My other cornflower over there, it is tall and it just has a lot of blooms. But this one over here has been chopped. So we'll see. And I see one little bud there, and it's not blue, so I don't know what color that's going to be. Anyways, let's see what I have. Okay, this is one of, I have so many new stuff that I'm looking forward to this year. This is sea holly, and I planted this in the fall, and at one point I didn't think that I was going to get anything, but I have two here, and maybe later on I may see more popping out. We'll see. And then here is some new snapdragons that I planted, and I say new because right here the bigger ones have these are not new, these are from last year that overwinter. This is why I'm keep saying that I love this side of the garden, because this is the one side that has the most stuff that is doing really well. And so, but look at these flowers. Last week I cut flowers that were fuller. They were beautiful, and well, this look quite decent. Um, they haven't bloomed yet, so but I think it's quite decent for arrangements. And another thing that this amazing soil did was cell-seeded snapdragons. I'm gonna show you. There's one right there. Here's another one. And just throughout the garden, there's just more. This one here, I put in. Oh, and as I was saying, these bells of Ireland are just popping out everywhere. So the patch is right here. This is a lovely patch that I also sowed it in the fall, and this is um, the most bells of Ireland that I ever got. I think this is my second year. Last year I didn't get not one, but I sowed it early in the spring, and this time I sowed it in the fall, and so far I believe it's good. A lot of these plants I'm not even gonna cut. Well, I'm gonna try not to be tempted to cut it because it's beautiful. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to leave it so that I can just have seeds, and then hopefully they can I can have more, next year, because you see them right here. There's another one. There's another bells of Ireland there. So everything is coming so far so good. I'm excited. I'm so happy. So today I'm gonna be picking up some blue porum and some foxglove, and I think like 2 or 3 stems of this beautiful snapdragons. And like I said, I'm gonna try to not be tempted to just snatch this bells of Ireland. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, this is only one side of one bed of garden, or one where I have my flowers. So I'm hoping to be able to show you another day, another side of my garden. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye.